Here we go.
Welcome, everyone. Well, this is one of our bigger groups tonight. Up to 70 people. Oh, I love this. Welcome, 8th grade, our seniors. This is your night, and Saturday is your day. So welcome, everyone. We have some staff members who are joining us as parents. So welcome, parent staff members. Staff, thank you for being with us. We are up to 71 people. So Miss Arnold, if you'll give me the all clear when everyone's out of the waiting room, we will get started. I apologize for us being a few minutes late. We just finished up the 7th grade awards just moments ago. And so our staff is getting into the new Zoom, and I'm taking a quick break in between. So give us just a minute to get settled, and we'll give you just a minute to get settled. The event does take about 50 minutes to an hour. So if you're wondering about how long you have and how comfortable you need to be, I'd give myself about an hour for that, because we have a lot of wonderful things to say about our students. And we want to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to hear how great our 8th grade students are. Ms. Arnold, are we looking good in the waiting room?
We are.
All right, so tonight we're going to celebrate our students in a lot of different ways, but in 3 main areas. We're going to start out with our 7Cs Green Cord Awards, as many of you know, because many of you are repeat 7Cs Green Shirt, Green Hoodie students. You are going to receive a green cord that you're going to be able to wear at your graduation on Saturday. Okay, so we'll start out with our highest character award. We'll move into all of our academic awards, and then we'll celebrate all of our electives and special areas awards as well. And then I'll come back to you and I'll send us out for the evening in preparation for a great day tomorrow. We are going to ask that all of you, and you already are doing it, if the audience will stay on mute, our staff members are going to go on and off of when they're talking, and that'll just help with the echo and make sure that everybody can hear. So please make sure you stay on mute. We encourage you to use the chat feature to congratulate students, encourage students. You're going to hear some amazing stories about some great kids, and it's really nice to see the follow-up. We can't hear it, but we can see it in the print. And another thing that we really do ask students, if you will turn your camera on, families turn your camera on, it's really special to see your reaction when you're honored in these special ways. So we'd really appreciate it if you turn your camera on, make sure we can see your face. That helps make the presentation even better. And the last thing, it's going to feel a little silly, but we do ask that you act like it really is an award ceremony, and you clap when you hear somebody's name. And we've had people doing this for days. So we all like to look around and see people excited for each other's accomplishments. That's what crew is all about. So let's make sure that we join in and do that as well. Well, I'm ready to get us started with our green cord presentation. I am excited to report that this is the biggest group in middle school that we get to celebrate. So 8th grade, it's really exciting to see the quantity of students who are honored increase as you go up in grades. That's not typical. Typically, you'll see some motivation decline, but this 8th grade group, you are at the top in middle school as far as the number of students that we get to honor this evening. So congratulations to you for that. We're going to start out with the green cord presentation. Many of these students that we'll be honoring this evening, this is not their first time winning this award. They have earned it every year that they've been eligible for it, which it starts in 2nd grade. And in 2nd grade, we start with the Green Shirt Award. By middle school, we move to a green hoodie. And as they leave us, because they know that they need to change in their middle school spirit wear for high school spirit wear, we switch to the green honor cord that they can bring to their 8th grade graduation. And we'll get these ready for you and have them for you when you do your special walk for us this weekend. Well, let's congratulate Leah Avery from Miss Cobb's crew. I see Miss Cobb excited to see Layla earning her 7C's green cord. Congratulations, Layla. Caden Burnett. Oh, I was lucky enough to hear your passage today, and now I get to honor you from Miss Vanderwhite's crew with your 7C's green cord. Congratulations with that. Kayla Burnett, congratulations. You're representing Miss Brown's crew, earning your 7C's green cord. Congratulations. Lily Busquema, congratulations to Lily and Miss Mundy's crew. You have a representative earning their green cord as well. Claire Creighton is another green cord recipient. Congratulations to you, Claire, and also Miss Mundy's crew. Miss Brown, you need to be able to recognize and celebrate Sinai May. Miss Brown's crew is happy to have Sinai May representing them with their green cord award. We also have Corinne Nurse, another Miss Mundy's crew member, celebrating her green cord award as well. Congratulations, Corinne. Riley Orndorff, wow, Miss Mundy, your crew is standing out. Congratulations, Riley, on earning your green cord award as well. We also have Alabade Oyedepo from Miss Vanderwhite's crew celebrating with the green cord as well. And I'm telling you, many of these students have earned it year after year after year after year. And that is just amazing. Madison Taylor, way to go. Madison from Miss Cobb's crew earning her green cord as well. Congratulations, Madison. We also have Gabriel Walker. Congratulations, Gabriel, from Miss Cobb's crew on your 7C's green cord. And Enos Za in Miss Vanderwhite's crew. Miss Vanderwhite, you have a lot of students being recognized as well for earning their green cords. Way to go, Enos. Students, again, congratulations. And for families, if you're not familiar, that is the top character award that we give at Brighton. The only way you can get it is by doing extra work, showing that you understand what the 7C's mean and that you apply it outside of the school. That is the highest level of showing that you're an effective learner and a more ethical person. So thank you, 8th grade, for continuing to help us reach our goal of contributing to building a better world, and definitely earning that award shows that you are well on your way for that. Congratulations, 8th grade. What we have next begins honoring our academic areas within reading, math, science, and social studies. And we're going to start with recognizing students with their growth and their achievement levels on the MAP assessment. Ms. Rivera is going to start us out with the first award for that.
Up first is Styles Bailey, who is earning the highest RIT in reading. He's earning this award for achieving the highest growth in RIT score from fall to spring using the MAP performance assessment. Congratulations, Styles. Next, we have Isaac Foster, and his award is for achieving the highest RIT score from fall to spring in reading. Congratulations, Isaac. And next, again, we have Styles Bailey again for achieving the highest growth in his RIT score from fall to spring in the math MAP. Congratulations again, Styles. And now we have Miss Ella Newsome for achieving the highest RIT score from fall to spring in MAPS math. Congratulations, Ella, our mathematician. And now we have Corinne Nurse for achieving the highest RIT score in accelerated math. Congratulations, Corinne. Awesome work. And next we have our English Language Arts Awards for Achievement and Most Improved. And first up, we have Melissa Barmore for the Most Improvement in ELA. She worked hard and dedicated herself to improving her skills in reading and writing, and she did a tremendous job this year. Congratulations, Melissa. And next we have the award for academic excellence in English Language Arts, and that goes to Miss Tamia Bridges. Tamia worked extremely hard this year. Tamia is one of those students who will revise a score of 3 to make it to the 3D. She shows dedication and perseverance in every assignment and project in ELA. Congratulations, Tamia, well done. And next we have Miss Pardue with Math Awards.
Good evening. I had so many students. This was really a hard year for me to choose, but can you change the slide for me? Thanks. All right, so for me, the academic excellence goes to CJ Gathers for the most improvement in math. He is such a dedicated and hard worker. From the beginning of the year, like every day was very persistent, and he just kept going and kept going and kept going, and just saw tremendous growth in my class. So I wanted to honor him with the most improvement in math. And next, we have Siobhan Mbo for outstanding performance in math. I've had the honor of teaching and coaching this student for multiple years, and it was just amazing to see how well-rounded she was, and the fact that she was so dedicated to just being perfect on everything she did. She worked so hard, asked questions, and she was an advocate for herself. So I am so extremely proud of her. Congratulations, Siobhan. And I'm going to turn this over to Kelly Cadman.
Hello. I'm so thrilled to be able to present this award. Is it changing over? Thank you. My accelerated math award goes to Corinne Nurse. I wish I could find the words to articulate the type of student this young lady is. She is one of the most committed students I think I've ever taught, and I've been teaching for 21 years. She is an advocate, as Ms. Pardue mentioned, for herself. She asks questions, and she's a critical thinker. She pushes me, she pushes her classmates, and most of all, she pushes herself. So I cannot think of a better way to honor her than to give her this outstanding performance in math award. Congratulations, Corinne. We're all so proud of you.
Hi, everyone. So I'll do the science awards. The first award we have is for most improvement in science, and this is for Sophia Harar. So I wanted to give this award to Sophia because at the beginning of the year, I noticed, Sophia, that you definitely knew science stuff and you knew how to explain it in detail, but you weren't super confident. So I've noticed that your confidence has really gone up a lot, and I think that's awesome. The next award for science, outstanding performance in science, is for Thomason Bobade. So this award for Thomason goes out to him for, so when Thomason does an assignment or does a project or does a lab, he puts everything into it, and it really often exceeds my expectations. So well done, Thomason. So who's up next? So Ms. Rivera.
Our first award in social studies goes to Ms. Amber Bennett for the most improved. Social studies in 8th grade is not the easiest. It's Georgia studies mixed in with United States history. And she just put forth tremendous effort, and she worked hard all year. And she came for extra help, and she made sure that she mastered these concepts. So Amber Bennett receives the most improved award in social studies. Congratulations, Amber. And for academic excellence, getting tongue tied, for academic excellence in social studies for outstanding performance, that goes to Jayla Charles. Jayla worked hard and achieved threes on every single test this year. She is awesome, and she is truly dedicated to understanding government and history and civics. Jayla Charles, you are awesome. Thank you. Our next category is all A's.
I can do it if you want me to. All right, so we have outstanding academic achievement, and these are students that received all A's on the 8th grade curriculum during the 2020-2021 school year. So the first award goes to Hiba.
I believe Ms. Pardue is frozen. I'll take over from here. The next all A's award goes to Eno Za. And now we're moving on to all A's in advanced curriculum. Outstanding academic achievement for all A's goes to Tamia Bridges. And next we have Miss Jayla Charles. And next up we have Miss Reagan Freeman. And Thomason Bobade. Corinne Nurse. And next, we are moving right along to the Rotary Awards for ELA.
Just to clarify on that last set of awards, the extended curriculum was students who got all A's in their core academic classes, and they also got an A in either Spanish or algebra. So those are students that are achieving high levels of mastery in the 8th grade classes, and then also extending themselves into high school credits and still getting A's. So extra congratulations to that last group of students on the, I can't remember the title, but it was extra excellent for them.
Next up are the Rotary Awards for ELA Social Studies, Math, and Science. And first up, we have ELA. And that award of excellence goes to Corinne Nurse. She is being recognized for outstanding achievement in English language arts. Corinne is a gifted writer. She is wonderful at analyzing literature and informational texts. And she is awesome in grammar as well. She is just an all-around great student in ELA. Congratulations, Corinne Nurse. And next we have the Rotary Award for Math. I think Ms. Pardue may still be frozen, but Ms. Pardue has explained that Reagan Freeman is so dedicated to excellence in math that it just blew her mind this year. Reagan worked hard on every assignment and every test. She made sure that she mastered every standard and worked hard to go well beyond every standard in math this year. Congratulations, Reagan Freeman, for your hard work. And next we have science.
So hi, everyone, again. The Rotary for Science is going to go to Enos Za. So good job, Enos. Just a quick note about Enos is similar to what I've noticed about Thomason. So Enos, when you do your science work, it's amazing. Like I remember, this will just be quick, but I remember like in Google Classroom, I'm often like, can I use this as an exemplar? Can I use this as an exemplar? Like everything that you do is pretty much like exemplar material. So really well done in science this year, Enos. Looks like the next one is Ms. Rivera for social studies.
Our last Rotary Award is for social studies, and the recipient of that is Miss Kirsten Cook. Kirsten Cook is truly mastered social studies. She is one of those students who, as we study government, she was able to look at the election this year and look at all this going on in politics and make connections to what we were learning that happened in 1787 to what is going on now. Kirsten was the one who suggested and encouraged and actually planned our service learning project, Cases for Kids. She brought us information about the over 400,000 students or children in foster care and what we could do. Like, this was her baby. This was her project. And she worked so hard to make sure that this happened. And next week, we're going to donate 20 suitcases filled with toiletries for foster care students. So thank you, Kirsten. And this, the Cases for Kids, is your legacy at Brighton Academy. Congratulations, Kirsten. And next, we are moving to Honor Music Awards with Mr. White.
Okay, these students that we're going to name, they earned their honor cord for music honors. That means they were selected by either the county, the district, or the state for honor band or honor chorus. And so we're going to honor them tonight. They have received their silver cords that they can wear on their graduation day. And our first student is Abigail Mabayo. And our next one is Christina Ruiz. Good job. Our next one is Dylan Mitchell. Great job, Dylan. Next one is Enos Za. Good job, Enos. Garrick Stewart. Great job. Riley Orndorff. And let's see, Sinai May. Good job. Those students have received certificates as well issued by, I believe the majority of that group were clinic honor band students that received their certificates in last year's session. And so they earned their silver cord for this year. So good job. Congratulations. And now I'm going to turn it over to Miss Drama herself, Miss Tony Abar.
I'm sure he means that in the nicest possible way. So you cannot be a director with the name of Tony and not do a Tony Award. It just wouldn't be right. So I am giving this award to students who have been with me for every show since they were first eligible in the 4th grade. So in a regular world, that would mean that they did 9 shows with me, a musical starting in 4th grade, and then a straight show and musical every year, 5th through 8th. We're not living in a regular time. And so the students that I'm about to recognize have actually done 8 shows with me, 7 different shows, because we've done Mary Poppins twice. Once almost completely through with one cast, and then all the way through with another cast. So these are students who have been with me since the 4th grade. Their first show was Peter Pan back in the spring of their 4th grade year. So the first recipient of the black and white cord, which represents the comedy and tragedy drama masks, is Lily Buscema. Lily, see, I get all emotional. That's why I don't like to do these things. You have truly been a pleasure to work with. And man, you had better be coming back to be my stage manager next year, because you were one of the big reasons this show happened. Like, you were on the ball every minute, and I am extremely thankful for you. Like, I made Lily one of my teachers in Google Classroom because she just had it together. So thank you, Lily. Next award for career achievement goes to Claire Creighton, one of the best character actresses that I know, and just a pleasure to work with in every way. Claire is a joy, multi-talented child who is just a pleasure in the classroom, out of the classroom, and a great friend to her peers. So thank you, Claire. And last but not least, Riley Orendorf, who, Riley, your energy is just fun. You've got great sarcasm, which you know I appreciate, and you are incredibly talented on the stage, off the stage. Man, from Junie B all the way through to Roberts and I and everything in between. I'm greatly appreciative. And, you know, as I'm reading scripts now, I read through and I think, man, that would be a good role for Riley. And then I remember that you're going to be off sharing your talent somewhere else. But like I like to say, for all three of my Tony Award recipients, I'm not losing performers, I'm gaining techs. So I will see you back next year.
So this year was the first year that we were able to branch out and do something new in Adventure PE. We were able to take a group of kids that learned about first aid and CPR and get them to apply that and get them to become first aid and CPR certified. So it was an extra cost to them and to their parents. It was not like mandatory or anything. It was if the kid really, the student really wanted to do it. So I saw a lot of kids that really wanted to do it, really wanted to put their hat in the ring to get that certification and to see what it was really like to sit through that 2-hour class, or actually it's more than 2-hour class, and get that certificate that keeps you certified for 2 years. Yes, it's only 2 years. You have to get it recertified every 2 years. So it was just great to see these 8th graders go to that 3D and really apply all that 7 C's to getting this certificate. And so I was able to get them a red cord for that. So these are those 8th graders. So the first one is Michaela, and the next one is Maya. Then we got Claire, Christina, and Blake. Larson. Kendall. Siobhan. Jonathan. Corinne. Riley. Madison. AJ. Kennedy. And Brianna. And lastly, Enos. So I just want to thank all of these 8th graders right here. Going into my awards here at Adventure PE, I kind of have started with y'all in sixth grade, moving with y'all up. So being able to give y'all this, I mean, y'all definitely worked for it, sitting through that class, putting in the application of it and everything. You definitely deserve everything. And And I couldn't be more proud of each of y'all coming and adding to that. So great job on all of you. So once again, I'm Coach Cobb, Adventure PE. This year was very different. I'm very sad to see all my 8th graders go. And I just, like I said, I started out with them, and just to see them leave me is just going to be so sad. But I had a group that wanted to do camping and a group that wanted to do first aid and CPR. Sorry about my dogs. So we really dived into in depth on all of that for this year, and we were really able to just pick one topic and then just really go into depth on that. So my first award is going to go to Christina Elliott. She was 100% virtual and online, and she had great discussions online, giving me all of what I've asked for and then some. And her first aid project at the end was just great, out of the box. I just couldn't ask for anything else. So I appreciate everything you could give, Christina. So thank you. And our next award will go to Blake. Blake, he just totally just out there. I love this kid. He's awesome. So he's just asking questions, random questions. I'm loving the questions he's giving. Sometimes I know the answer, sometimes I don't. In class, I definitely saw him come out more when he started coming to school, asking more questions. So I appreciate him coming in, going 100. I think this year was his first year, but I definitely am excited to see what the future comes for all my 8th graders. And definitely these two right here for this work ethic and participation. So congratulations, you two. So I'm going to hand it over to Miss Evans in the art department.
Well, much to my surprise, all of my art award winners are virtual students. However, when you see who they are, it's probably not surprising at all because they've won so many awards already. But I think it really speaks to their maturity. It speaks to their commitment and their perseverance, and to the fact that they are self-directed students. I did not dumb down the curriculum for the virtual students. It was just as challenging virtually as it was for the students that had somebody in the room to help them and give them direction. None of these students did. So my first award goes to Christina Elliott. Christina, your work is just the craftsmanship, the precision. I know science is really your first love, and the science world gain is the art world's loss. You would probably excel in anything you chose to do, but if science is your love, I can only imagine how good you are at it. Your attention to detail in art and precision certainly is going to help you in science, and certainly in any scientific endeavor you make, there will be no failure of imagination. So I can definitely see a world in which your creative skills and your science skills make the world a better place. So congratulations, Christina. My next award goes to Caden Burnett. Caden, you really surprised me this year. You really flourished creating artworks virtually, and each of them had excellent craftsmanship and creativity. So congratulations. Next, we have Miss Corinne Nurse. Corinne, your work last year was wonderful, and this year you just took it up a notch. Every piece was just stunning. And I agree with every accolade you have received up until this point. And I'm sure there are more to come. Congratulations. I hope you pursue art in high school. It must be tough when you're good at everything to decide where to put your energy. But if you decide to pursue art in high school, I know you'll be excellent at it. Next, I have Garrick Stewart. Garrick, I'm glad I finally got to meet you at Field Day. you sort of set all your projects in at once, so I had no idea what to expect, and it was really really sort of fun to get them all at once, and just, you know, one was better than the next. So it was a 0 to 60 sort of affair, and I don't know you, so as I said, I'm glad I finally got the chance to meet you in person. Congratulations, you did a great job. Next is Madison Taylor. Madison, similar to what I said about Corinne, last year in art, your work was great, but this year you just brought it up to the next level and really had superb craftsmanship. You had quite a few pieces in the Weekend of the Arts virtual art show. And I hope you're really proud of yourself, because you should be. Congratulations. My last award is an honorable mention for Giovanni Tunstall for the Zentangle drawing project. Gio, on this project, not only is your craftsmanship great, but I absolutely love what you did with putting Africa on the elephant's ears. It was just an inspired thing to do. It took this project to a new level and made it about something other than just the elements and principles. And it's just a stunning piece. And I hope you frame it and put it somewhere in your house, because it really is next level. You took the project to a whole new level with this piece. So congratulations, Gio. And I will now turn this over to Mr. White.
Hey, it's me again. All right. Great job to all of my band students this year. Very challenging that we didn't get a chance to do as much as I like to do, but we did get a chance to show some improvement in a lot of areas with a lot of the students. And that would be what will be highlighted tonight. The awards that I'm giving out. I'm giving a few awards out for Outstanding Musician Award. And our first one we're going to recognize is Kayla Burnett. I don't know what Kayla had over the summer, but she decided to come back this year with a vengeance. And so a much measured growth. That's something that I preach about a lot. Hallmark of Brighton Academy, showing measured growth. And Kayla came back with a vengeance, working on her scales, mastering her skills, and she is continuing band in high school. Very proud of her. She's going to be ready. Good job, Kayla. And our next is her twin, Maya Bullard. Another one. I don't know if they hung out over the summer, or, you know, they had a competition or something against each other, or they're trying to con Mr. White out of some vending machine money. I don't know what their plan is. But great job, Maya. She's another one that has done a really good job mastering the scales, all threes on her scales this year, and definitely shows some improvement in intonation, her reading, her sight reading, all of those areas she improved. Good job, Maya. Very proud of her. Our next award is our Director's Award, and that goes to our top 8th grade student. And that is a plaque, and it will go to Miss Ella Newsome. Looks like this. It's in the plastic. Good job, Ella. Ella, I'm very happy to have been a part of your music career. I'm glad that we had got you from Texas. You were a great addition to our program this year, and I am hoping, I guess I shouldn't even have to say this because you come from a family of musicians. I was going to say, I hope that you continue in high school, but I know your mama ain't going to have it any other way. So good job, Ella. Very, very proud of you. And you are our Director's Award winner for this year. Great job. And then we give out one award, which is our top overall, regardless of class, musician, instrumentalist. And that is called the Maestro Award. And that award goes to Enos Zah. Enos Zah is our Maestro Award winner. That is also a plaque that he will be receiving. Good job, Enos. Very, very proud of you, trumpet player. At my own heart. Worked very, very hard every single year. Always came back, gave me 110%. One of our advanced band members that made advanced band his first year. sixth grade year, got in there for seventh grade, and we weren't able to do much with advanced band this year, but he's also a clinic honor band participant as well. And so good job, Enos. Very proud of you, Maestro Enos. And I am going to turn it over to Miss Candy Girl herself, Miss Young.
Good evening, eighth grade. Thank you so much. This list is just helps us to appreciate how amazing you eighth graders are. I'm so happy to have had the opportunity to have you for 2 years, even though this year presented some challenges for us in chorus. I just want to tell you a little bit about what we did since we were not singing in person. That was a very tough decision for me to make. As I spoke with some of my former colleagues and peers, they were not working because they weren't singing. So I decided to make a safe choice, and we turned your closets, your cars, your bathrooms, your bedrooms, and Flipgrid into our recording studio. So these kids were very tenacious in getting their work done. So we did 3 high quality performance pieces this year. First, I gave them their own choice. Second, they had to choose from a jazz standard. And the third, I assigned a song. So these students had to produce several drafts of their song. And instead of having instruction in class, they had to look at videos to remember how to breathe, to remember how to stand, to remember how to create a good tone quality. And these are things that really require a personal touch. So these students that I want to recognize tonight absolutely went above and beyond and demonstrated that they have what it takes. So let me get to my first recipient. I met this young lady as a 7th grader. And you know, sometimes the first impression is the lasting impression. Well, certainly for this young lady, the moment I laid eyes on her, I saw something very special about her. So Christina Ruiz, I would like to award you with this. You have gone and exceeded any expectations. I didn't know what to expect as a chorus teacher, but you students have demonstrated to me that it can be done no matter what. I gave her critique on her drafts. I had worksheets where I could put in my comments and she would read them. And then the next recording, she would implement the changes. Congratulations. It's not easy. So please give yourself a warm hug and a round of applause from Ms. Young. I am a fan. You go, girl. Anything you set your mind to do, she grew, and now you glow, girl. And so my next recipient, now this person, I also met him. This is a cool cucumber. And I thought at first he tried to kind of act like he didn't like to sing. So we would rehearse songs last year in chorus and he'd just give you the minimum. And then it came showtime. And then you heard all this improvisation and these ad-libs. Larson Francis, I think that you may be a person that has perfect pitch. That is pretty amazing. He turns in his drafts and I'm like, are you singing with a track? And I'll sing harmony with him just to make sure that he stays within the key signature. Well, excellence. Larson, again, you can do anything you want and you can pretend like you don't like to sing, but you're amazing. So should you decide to pursue it in high school, you will have absolutely no problem. And to mention, you're a great guy. So thank you for your hard work this year. And my last award, I want to give special mention to a student that could tend to be so quiet in the room, you could miss her. But she's beautiful and she's kind and she's stunning and she worked so hard. You guys, it's hard to sing into a camera. I laugh at myself. So I said, okay, you can turn yourself to the side if you want to. I know the music I was introducing them to was something out of their comfort zone. But Hiba, thank you for working so hard and for growing. You today have shown the most improvement of all of my chorus members. And it was such a pleasure to have you. And looking at your academic achievements, you will accomplish anything that you want. And congratulations to all my recipients. I love you guys.
All right. Unfortunately, Coach Kiker could not be here tonight, so I will be giving out his awards. He wanted to say that since we started out the school year virtual, he decided that he wanted to focus on personal fitness. They learned about goal setting and taking ownership in their personal fitness by doing physical activity and looking at their physical activity levels. Students learned the FIT principle, components of health-related fitness, how to check their heart rate, and what is a maximum heart rate, target heart rate, and how to check it while working out or exercising. So students also kept a physical activity log with their daily activities. And so, of course, sometimes he would put in some of the sports skills in there as well. So my awards are going to students who demonstrated work ethic every day and gave 100% in everything that he asked of them. And he couldn't ask for more. So his first award is going to go to Matthias for always giving 100% in all of our daily workouts and PE, even motivating his friends around him to work harder. So great job, Matthias. I promise you this, he would leave the gym sometimes sweating, and you couldn't ask for more than that. And his second one is going to go to Ethan. Ethan is very athletic. He's huge into soccer, a huge soccer player. He's always fun to have around and enjoyed playing spike ball with him this past semester. So he's very excited to see where you go athletically with soccer, and please let him know where that goes. But I'm sorry that he could not make it this evening, and that he wasn't here to give you his awards himself. And then Miss Gore unfortunately had to step out, so I will be giving her awards as well. So Miss Gore this year had a class with games. They would do all sorts of different activities, trying to get the kids up, moving around, and just getting their brains active and things like that, Pictionary, different things, what's in the bag. They would come to my class or coach's class asking, hey, can we try this game? And I was like, I've never even heard of that. So it was very fun to see what creativity Ms. Gore had brought to her class and brought to the kids as well. So her first award is going to go to Austin. He did a great job overall in our personal workouts to online participation, and his four square skills is amazing to watch. Her second award is going to go to Sophia. Sophia has always came to the Zooms with the ideas and suggestions to play a game or to introduce games. She's always seems to have fun. Watching her and her sister scramble to beat each other back to the Zooms during a scavenger hunt has made my afternoons. Her obstacle course was a blast to watch, and even the family dog got to join in. So, and her last award will go to Justice. Justice, I had heard about Justice, but she had not met him. I walked into the gym during one of Coach's PE class, and he walked right up, shook my hand, and introduced himself. He is not only a respectful young man, he is a role model for his fellow teammates and classmates. I have a feeling we will be hearing his name a lot during high school years. So congratulations. And again, I'm sorry that she was not here, and I know that she's probably very upset that she was not able to give her awards personally. So lastly, we'll go to Miss Mundy for her award.
Hola, chicos. Hey, families. I'm Miss Mundy. I teach Spanish. And this year has been difficult for everyone, but I think it was particularly difficult for my Spanish students because they saw me twice a week on Monday and Tuesday, but then they also were assigned asynchronous work on Thursday and Friday while they had other special classes. So they had a lot of work to deal with, and they did an amazing job just powering through it. Also, they had to deal with wearing masks, which is really difficult when you're trying to learn a language because it's more difficult to hear. And you also need to see somebody's mouth when they're speaking, because if you're not used to the sounds, you need to see it to understand how to say it yourself. And a lot of times when they had to do asynchronous work, they had to deal with not being with me to ask me questions right away, or they had to watch video clips that I'd made for them and do their work from that. And I was just really impressed with the work that they produced this year, with everything that they had to deal with. And I really got attached to this 8th grade class. And I'm just so sad that they're leaving, because they really were my favorite class. I just love them so much. And I wish that I could have given like 10 more awards to this class, but I can't keep everybody here all night, so I tried to limit. So this year I'm sorry, I was going to tell them what we did. This year, we learned some phonemes. We went over a lot of things that I hope that they had already learned in 7th grade. So we had to do some review because I wasn't sure what they already knew. We learned some basic conversation starters, or we had to review that a bit, so that they could talk about themselves and describe other people and describe what they like to do, some activities. They talked about their favorite pastimes. Then we started getting into some grammar, which was new for them, I think. They learned how to conjugate. So that means they had to learn how to take a verb and manipulate it in different ways, depending on who they were talking about, which is totally new. Then they were learning their super sevens, which in Spanish they are the 7 most commonly used Spanish verbs. So those are helpful, because if you know the most common verbs in Spanish, then you can more or less get around saying whatever you want to say. So we focused on that. And then their final project was to write a short story in Spanish. So it was meant to be just a basic, like say kindergarten reader type story, because our level is still very low, but they were able to come up with some really creative things. That was just really interesting to read all of their short stories. So my first award goes to Tamia Bridges. And Tamia was virtual for most of the year. And she just was so consistent the whole year with all of her work, just turning everything in on time. And I didn't have to chase her down at all. And she was just really a perfectionist in her work all the time. She wanted to correct things. She wanted to make them better. And she did an excellent job this year. Great job, Tamia. Next is Sophia Jacob. Sophia Jacob is just super sharp. She just gets it immediately. It's like it's just easy for her. She's definitely a natural language learner, and I hope that she continues all the way through the Spanish program in high school. You did a great job, Sophia. Then, this is getting a bit absurd. Corinne Nurse is amazing at everything. Corinne is another perfectionist. She has to get it, and then she wants to revise it, and then she wants to think about other ways to say it. And Corinne just has to do her best at every single thing that she does. And I know also from having her in crew, she is amazing. Great job this year, Corinne. Then I have Miss Lily Buscema. Lily has done a really great job this year. I think at first she was kind of doubting herself in Spanish, which is, really common for language learners because it can be a little scary. You really have to put yourself out there. But Lily suddenly just hit this stride, and she decided she wanted to learn more than what I was offering. And she would just get online and learn extra things. And Lily did an amazing job this year. You should be very proud of yourself, Lily. And I'd also like to give an award to Miss Anaya Matthews. Anaya really was just doubting herself in the beginning. She thought that she couldn't do this. And she would tell me all the time, I don't know, I'm not good at Spanish. I can't do this. But once she started to get comfortable, she took off. And when we did our final project, writing that little story, a lot of kids were really nervous, and it was taking them a really long time because they were just, thinking about every little thing that they were saying, and Anaya just popped it out, and it was perfect. And I was just like, this is an amazing way to finish the year. She did a great job, and I'm just really proud of Anaya for just pushing through like she did. Now, our next awards are presented by Miss Abar in Theater Arts.
So theater arts in the best of circumstances is a difficult class because it's something that is way out of a lot of people's comfort zones. And this certainly has not been the best of circumstances, between being partially online and some people being online all the time and having some people in the cafeteria. And it just has not, it hasn't been easy, but I do want to recognize 4 students in 2 categories. The first category is best student in a lead role, and that's a performance category. And then best students in a supporting role, like a best supporting actor or actress, who just have extremely positive attitudes and are all around great students. So the first award for excellence in a supporting role goes to Blake Ferdinand. And this by no means means that he's not an excellent performer as well. But this child is always positive, always smiling. Even if you have to correct him on something, he's still like, yep, you're right. And he's smiling the whole time, and just a pleasure. I'm so happy that I got to have Blake back. Blake was our candy man back in Willy Wonka when he was in, 4th grade? 5th grade? I don't remember. But then we lost him for a couple of years and got him back this year, and what a pleasure he is. And so thank you, Blake, for always staying positive. The next Excellence in a Supporting Role award goes to Reagan Freeman, another one of those people who is just always positive, hardworking, ready to help other students, putting in her best effort, and her work quality is amazing. So I really enjoyed having Reagan in class. Thank you, Reagan, for all your hard work. Excellence in a lead role goes to Roman Marr. It doesn't matter if we're on Zoom or if we're on the stage. Wherever Roman is, he owns the stage. He owns the Zoom, he owns the stage. He just has a charisma that is a joy to behold. Thank you so much, Roman. I only had you for 1 year, kind of 2, but I got one main performance out of you, and it was memorable. I've already talked to your high school theater director, and he knows that you are on the way. And last one for excellence in a lead role goes to Claire Creighton. She is awesome in every way, and killed it on our online production of The Wizard of Oz that we did via Zoom, where she costumed herself and did a fantastic job, not just in the acting piece, but in the technical piece of theater as well. So Claire, you have my heart, and it's hard to let you go, but I know you're going to do awesome things. Thank you. Turning it over to Mrs. Peterson for her News Crew Awards.
Thank you, Ms. Abar. So I am Ms. Peterson. I'm the media specialist and also part-time news crew director. I started news crew a couple years ago, and this group of 8th graders, they were supposed to be with me for just 1 semester, and 2.5 years later, they have stuck in. But I want to present my news crew Emmy Award to Enos Zah for showing commitment, craftsmanship, and a crew mentality. Enos's name has been mentioned so many times today, and I just can't speak more highly of him. Enos is our very first student editor of the video news. I used to have to do all of that either after school or before school, and I don't think Enos quite knew what he was getting into when he asked to try out to be part of the news crew, but he only wanted to work behind the scenes. Enos has also inspired the rising middle school students to want to try out to be video editors. He has set such a good example for other students. I really appreciate Enos and the fact that He made sure news crew videos were ready, even though he had to work Thursdays after school and sometimes even in the mornings to get it done. Thank you and congratulations, Enos. And I will turn it over to Mrs. McDonald to provide our closing statements.
Ms. Bemis is going to close us out tonight.
So let's take a few minutes and make sure we close out as appropriate to an awards ceremony. And you can unmute and say hello and goodbye and congratulations. Just general cheers out into the space.
Yay!
Woo, woo! Way to go, everybody.
Hey, guys.
Congratulations, everybody.
Kirsten! Great job, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Hey.
Awesome. Luis.
Miss Cadman! Miss Arnold! Miss McDonald!
Thank you, Mr. White. Go Brighton.
Roman, I see you, Roman.
All right. Congratulations, 8th grade.